Hi guys, thank you for joining. I'm here with my husband Edward today. He has been wanting to make my green drink. Most people try to avoid the green drink because it's green, but it's actually really tasty and he's been able to enjoy it for years. The problem is that sometimes he wants to drink the green drink when I'm not home. So we're gonna teach him today and you how to make it. Let's go. All right. So, first things first, he's going to do everything all by himself.
Yay! My apron.
Oh.
I hand
I do suggest for the gentlemen that they wear a handy dandy apron like
Just
Bob
like
the
this
Builder.
one?
No, Bob the Builder doesn't wear an apron. Anyway, aprons are a good thing because sometimes green can get all over you. Okay, so we are going to peel the cucumber with the peeler. So we're going to put the knife down and grab the peeler, like so. So Edward is going to peel that. Now, go ahead.
Okay.
Normally, I would be buying an organic cucumber. Unfortunately, this grocery store I went to was out. But normally, I will buy all organic vegetables to put in our green drink because you won't have all the pesticides, and that's what you want. No pesticides. So, because we couldn't get organic, we are peeling the cucumber. I would rather have the peel on there because it's super healthy for you. Cucumbers are amazing. Anyway, they're full of vitamins and nutrients. Almost every vitamin and nutrient you need in a day is in that cucumber. And they're also extremely hydrating. He did an amazing job.
Hey!
Okay, now we're gonna cut off the ends of the cucumber. All right, so cucumbers actually have like a sticky substance inside of them. So you want to cut the ends off. That allows that sticky substance to come out for a little bit. Okay, now we've got some celery. Obviously you're going to wash all your vegetables. I like to use a specific wash. You can get this at your local grocery store, but there's all different kinds. So feel free to use whichever kind you want. You spray the vegetables, rinse it off, and voila. So you're going to cut the ends off of the celery.
Like so?
Like so. Like so.
And how far down on here?
Not very far. I mean, yeah, that's probably far enough. That's too far because you don't want to waste the vegetable.
Don't waste the veggies, guys.
Don't waste the veggies.
Don't waste the veggies, guys.
Yes.
Okay. Don't fight with the veggies either.
Or the wife.
So
far you have cucumber and you have celery. Celery is something that usually you want 3 to 6 stalks per day to be ingested inside of you. That can sometimes be hard with celery, so this is a perfect way to get it in your system. Now, I only had 3 stalks left. Really, we had 4, but somebody dropped it on the floor. So we've got 3 today, and we're going to put it inside of the blender. Okay, next thing is going to be your kale.
Kale? What the? Kale?
Yes. So kale, anybody who knows me knows that I love kale. Not because it's just such a great tasting vegetable, although I do like its earthiness. Yeah, so pick it all up.
It's picked all up?
Yeah, we're gonna showcase the kale. This is kale. Now this is a darker green kale. They have purple kale, they have a lighter green kale, they have all different kinds of kale, and they all have different nutrient values. I personally am not a big fan of the purple one. I like this dark leafy. You can get the light green leafy too, but I prefer the taste of this one. This one's very earthy. If you want one that doesn't taste so earthy, you want to get the light green kale. It's more curly looking. This is the kale. You can just tear that apart.
It's tougher than it looks, guys.
It's very strong. So now we're going to cut up. You can put that inside the blender. Turn the camera a little bit. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Now you're going to cut that cucumber and celery in half, and we're going to place those in the blender. All right, he's going to put all that in the blender, and once we're done, we'll show you the finished product.
Is this the proper size here?
That is the proper size. He's cutting everything in half. That way it fits in your blender and it doesn't eat up your blender. All right, we're going to cut up the cucumber in half, and again, he's going to put it inside the blender.
Okay, it's more of thirds.
Or thirds.
All righty.
Okay, now we have an avocado.
Avocado.
Anybody who's doing keto knows that avocado is a healthy fat. And I'm a big fan of avocado, not just because they have funny avocado everything all over the world like cauliflower and llamas, but avocados are actually very tasty, very good for you, very nutritious, healthy fat. And if you're going to eat healthy fats, especially on keto, avocado is the way to go. I usually have 1 to 2 avocados per day. I do that because I don't eat other things. If you're eating cheeseburgers, nachos, and pizza every day, I wouldn't suggest 2 avocados per day because that's a lot of fat. So Edward is going to cut that in half, very gently and carefully.
I'm cutting the seed in half too right now.
No.
You just, no, just kidding.
Now, unfortunately, we have an avocado that has a little bit of yuck on it. You see that yuck? You want to cut that off. You do not want to consume that. So we're going to cut that yuck off. All right, he's going to take the seed out. We're going to use the entire avocado in this smoothie. Why do we put avocado in a smoothie? A lot of people say, I don't like avocado, it tastes disgusting. Truth be told, you can't really taste it once it's in the smoothie. There's virtually no taste. If anything, you're going to taste kale. So now we have all of our healthy ingredients in the blender. And he's going to grab some frozen spinach.
Oh, got ahead of myself.
All right, so
Espinaca.
Espinaca. You're going to put some of that in there. Good healthy amount. Don't forget your spinach. Exactly. You want to be strong?
I eat me spinach.
Nope, more.
More.
More spinach.
I am what I am.
More. So some people might ask why I'm using frozen spinach. You think, why don't you just use fresh spinach? That's better. And yes, fresh spinach is amazing, and sometimes I will put fresh and frozen. The reason I use frozen spinach is because it gives it an extra oomph. It makes it thicker and heartier. It makes it more like a smoothie, less runny. It's going to give you that texture, okay? And no, it's not too thick. You can make it as thin as you want, but you do want frozen spinach. It makes it so much better. So we have cucumber, spinach, kale, celery, and avocado. That is a lot of veggies to consume, and that's what you want. You could drink this a couple times a day if you wanted to as a meal replacement. You just need to make sure you get protein with it. So if you wanted to drink this, I now am going to have Edward add a protein powder, but if I'm going to drink it as a meal, I do want to add a little bit more protein. So let's say you have this with some chicken. That would be an ideal thing. So we're going to put protein powder in. So Edward, you're going to take 1 scoop.
Now, is this a hearty scoop?
Well, yeah,
Even
all the way
scoop?
up. All the way up. All the way up on the scoop.
All the, like,
Not heaping.
not,
Okay, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
All right.
good right there,
Yep.
guys.
We're going to pour that in.
Do we sprinkle it
No,
across?
you
No, just pour.
Pour it in.
Okay.
You just
Just pour it in.
Now, I personally like Ancient Nutrition bone broth powder, chocolate. He would probably prefer vanilla.
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 The reason why I like that is because I don't react to it as much. There's very little sugar in it. It is not a whey product. I do not do well with milk products. If you are lactose intolerant, this bone broth powder, I'm holding 2 things here, is the way to go. Thank you, Vanna Edward. Okay, now we're going to grab the collagen powder. I found these wonderful things also made by Ancient Nutrition. Oh yes, now hold it up there so they can see. Dr. Axe, many of you I'm sure have heard of him. These are great little packets. It's just 1 serving, and you just take it and you pour it in. Now, ooh, I don't want to ingest it into my nostrils though. So, what this is it's a protein, but more than anything, it's collagen. And that's really good for your body. It's really
What
good
does
for
collagen do for me?
Collagen helps your skin. It
Ooh.
helps, yeah, it's amazing. It helps your brain. It helps a lot of things. So collagen plus the protein powder. I add both of these into 1 big smoothie. Now, Edward, you're going to pour it in. We're going to pour to about, like you can see the little lines here. I'm going to have Edward pour it to probably right here.
What am I pouring in?
The almond milk.
We milked almonds?
Yes. Yes, we did.
We milked almonds.
Yes.
Not how you milk cows.
No.
I learned the hard way.
Yes. So this is unsweetened, guys. If you get the sweetened, you're adding super amounts of calories. You're also adding huge amounts of sugar. So let's just look. This has 0 sugars. It's not sweet, and it doesn't taste good by itself. I mean, some people might like it. It's okay, but I wouldn't drink it by itself. All right, so we're gonna pour that in. Oh, and we're gonna spill a little bit. And it can be deceiving because it has to strain through all the vegetables, so sometimes you have more than you think. There you go. Good. All right. So we have filled it right there. Okay, guys? We've got the blender now, okay? And Edward is about to do his first ever blending job, unless there's something I don't know. Maybe he's blended in the past. Who knows? Bottom line, we're going to start on the smoothie dial. There's a smoothie dial, and then we're going to move it. Well, I'll just show you. We'll just go one step at a time. All right, Edward, you're going to hit smoothie.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, make sure the lid is closed. I've made that mistake before. It's not good.
Hence the apron.
Yes, not good. Okay.
Start?
Yes.
Start. Starting. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. More?
Nope. It does its own thing.
Ew.
You're doing so good.
I'm blending well, aren't I?
Getting sweaty. So now Edward blended it. The next step is we're going to put some ice in. Usually I put 2 cups of ice in because it just makes it more smoothie-ish. I don't like it to be too milky. Edward, you go ahead and put that in and I'll get you some more ice.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it is. Okay. Now we're going to put it to the frozen drink section. If you have a blender that does that type of different settings, you're going to do the frozen drink. Why? I don't keep it on smoothie setting because it just makes it too watery. So I'm going to move it to frozen drink, which makes it like a margarita. I'm not a drinker, but I like the consistency. So if you want it more watery, keep it on smoothie setting. If you want it on, if you want it more like a margarita-ish, keep it on frozen drink section once you do the ice. Okay, here we go.
Start.
Start.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Okay, so he is done blending. He stopped it around 35, 36 seconds. It starts on 50. You want to stop it because if you keep going with it, it again will be too runny. All right, so now we're going to turn the blender off and Edward is going to undo it, and we have a beautiful green smoothie that we are going to pour into wine glasses. We're going to let Edward.
And there you go, guys.
Here you have it.
Awesomeness in a glass.
It is. All right, you ready?
Not bad.
Good job.
Have a great day, guys.
That's how you make a green smoothie. This
Enjoy.
is chock full of nutrients. It's not got a ton of sugar. Notice I didn't put any fruit in it. It's just mainly veggies with protein powder, and it's perfectly sweet. It's not too sweet. It's wonderful. Have a blessed day. Bye, guys. And
Bye,
applaud
guys.
Edward. Good job.
Yes! Woo! Thank you for your support.
Bye-bye.